Fatespinner, Mordred. The powerful, I presume. We've been expecting you. Kyros, the Overlord, be praised! When I heard of the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. This favoured warrior claps a gauntlet to a breastplate, the traditional salute of the Legion. The commander wouldn't say why the governor of Lithian's Crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you are here to knock some sense into the voices of Narat. She catches herself, clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, mediate with the Archons, that we might agree on a plan to wipe out the Oathbreakers. Oh, we can do a law thing here. Can you hear the thumb in the air? That glows around the rocks. The avalanche is Kyros' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Your senses are more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kyros' magic, then you are here on important business. Well, you don't have the Archon of Secrets to guess that you are here to proclaim an edict. What does Kyros have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisting bones? You're not one of the ones I need to tell. I'm in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. Well, you've travelled a long way. I won't keep you any further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Yeah, I reckon you probably can switch sides and join the Oathbreakers. But my entire thing has been about Kyros' will, so unless they have a damn good reason for me to go against it, then we probably won't. For the glory of Kyros! Oh, right, I've got it. Hi. Right, I've got a sword and a board. The Sanguine Scroll, which is a one-off use, does a bunch of corrode damage. And we have the Wrought in Ruin. One-handed, common. Charges low health enemies with energy, triggering violent explosions on death. A sword of such advanced degradation would typically be retired or melted down. This one's stubborn adherence to its function has kept it battle-ready beyond the lifespan of ordinary iron. Versus what I'm actually using, which is a bronze sword. Would you recommend this game? I don't know yet, I haven't played enough. Like, this is literally just beyond the character creation. What you saw before, the conquest aspect, was the character creation, that was the end of it. Conversations involve you and another character and sometimes additional parties, like bystanders or companions who may interject. The choices you make change how the story develops and will build a reputation for your character over time. People in the world will learn of your reputations, good and bad, and respond accordingly. Your character's attributes, skills, history and gender, as well as decisions in the conquest may open up options for you in the dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to choose from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Each character who speaks with you will display a banner beneath their portrait. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. A tooltip for these banners can provide details around how the faction feels about you. Ah, okay. I should have checked that when we were talking to Aurora first. You'll often see the names of important characters, locations displayed in gold. Text colour. These tooltips on these glossary entries provide you with important information around the world. Okay, that's kind of cool. Right, I think I'm going to use my magic-y spell staffy thing. And what abilities do I have? Thrust. Single attack against... Oh, that inherits elements of the attacker's fighting style, so I guess that doesn't help me. Shield slam. Slam the shield against a target. That also doesn't help me. Charged fist. Channel an explosive surge of electrical energy, releasing it all at once on a nearby enemy, interrupting them and sending them flying back. So I think we need to get a little bit closer. I'm going to try this. Wait, how many charges does it have? Cooldown 24 seconds, that's fine. I don't think it's going to take that.
I'm not dead yet!
Tyranny uses a pausable real-time combat system because you will often manage more than one character at a time. It's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders and resume real-time combat, and the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. For example, here. Characters can always perform basic attacks with the equipped weapon or the fist of fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. When the character is selected, their ability bar displays the hotkeyed abilities. New abilities and spells gained, they're automatically added. All your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. Ah, okay. Abilities are grouped into talent, spells, combat abilities, artifacts, abilities, reputation abilities, stances, and category. And quick items. To use an ability, left click on the ability icon. Abilities that target party members, you can click on the party member's portrait. All of them have 5 primary defenses, which we can see here. Character's accuracy is based on their skill with the type of weapon they are wielding. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made to determine how likely the attack will hit. 4 possible results from any attack: hit, crit, graze, or miss. A crit increases your damage while a graze reduces it. Each attack you gain experience with weapon skill used to make the attack. Even a miss will grant some experience. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Tamriel. Oh, nice. Ooh, it's actually a lightning bolt. Nice. Well, my cooldown is huge. This is the downside to using heavy armor. That's one down. Let's check further along the path for more. Fatebinder talent. Oh wait, have I leveled up? There are 6 categories of talents available to your character: leadership, defense, power, agility, ranged, and magic. With each level you earn 1 point to purchase a talent from any of these categories. With a talent tree, each tier of talent unlocks based depending on how many talent points have been spent within that tree. To save a talent, select the icon, then save. Select save, okay. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. These abilities unlock in the same manner as your character's talents. You spend points within companion's talent tree, further tiers of talents become available. So where's this talent tree? There's that. Aha! So the options are agility, range, magic, leadership, defense, power. So I quite like the idea of the leadership ones because I'm hoping that empowers the party and maybe gives some more like leadership-y type stuff. Grants additional spell slots to everyone in the party. Defense, shield mastery increases defensive benefits from shields. Torn, blade wall, guard. Enter a defensive stance, gaining a bonus to armor. Power. Armor penetration to thrust. Arm strike. Aggressive stance that focuses on powerful strikes. So we're probably going to go leadership, defense, and magic, I assume. Double attack on the opponent. Blinding your opponent to strike them. Move faster. Gain a bonus to the law skill, as if I need more. Adds the spell Breached Affliction to thrust attacks, also grants a bonus to magic attacks for a short time after using thrust. Charge up your magic staff and release a powerful burst of energy that explodes in a small area around the target. Focus will into a shield of energy around yourself or a party member, granting additional armor. Oh, that requires level 3. Aha. This is just close combat abilities. I really hope there's like a wand. Because there is in Pillars of Eternity. How do I select it? Oh, the point is in defense. Ah, no. Number of points already spent in defense tree. Because I have a point to spend, don't I? Just doesn't look like I do. I guess that just means I'm level 1. I don't actually have a point to spend. I'm a little bit confused. Aha.
Can't do that. Sorry.
The avalanche is blocked. Think you could fit through the rubble? Oh, no, can you?
I can't.
Boulder. A rock slide blocks the path ahead. You can squeeze through a narrow gap between the stones, or you can attempt to push one of the boulders out of your way. Wedge yourself between the rocks and squeeze through as quickly as possible, or press your weight against the boulder directly in your path until it starts to move. I don't remember what my athletics is. Is that what these are? Athletics is 30. Or is that telling me that I have 30 skill to try that? We're going to try it. Oh, nice. Brute strength will also work. Squish. Right, we're going to hit the heavily armoured two-hander or the javelin thrower. We're going to go for the two-hander. So we're going to come a bit closer and then we're going to do one of the...
Will do. On it. I got it.
Alright, let's try sword and board. Is there a quick change here? Yes. Oh yeah, I can do that too. Shield bash.
Sorry, I can't.
Bam! And this one is once per encounter, so I could do it to heal self. I haven't been hit yet. So I'm just going to...
Can't do that.
I see thrust is actually a special ability. Alright, gotcha. Right, considering I'm not actually being targeted here, we're going to flip back, we're going to grab that, and I'm just going to range attack them.
Will do.
Bam! Oh, we can actually see how strong they are. Okay, good. Where's Aurora gone? She seems to have disappeared somewhere. Oh, I can actually switch between them. Interesting. Bizarre. What up there, buddy? Don't bother with me. Go down the path. Drastus! The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see the hint of entrails between his fingers. You're wounded, and it's not trivial. He laughs through clenched teeth. This is just a scratch. I've seen twice as worse, 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. I said I'm fine! The soldier moans and shakes his head. Riven Ash protects. You go and help the others. No, looting, right. Hold on. Sun Soldier's Javelin.
Sorry, I can't.
And... mushrooms of some kind.
Try and catch me, worm.
A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian guard, attackers avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Favor 0, Wrath 0. A breathless enemy soldier pauses to glance at her countrymen. This one's crazy! Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Ha! Fatebinder. You're here at last. Here to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery.
Join the battle. For the realm of Apex, charge! The Vendrian guard level the weapons in advance. Oh, she's actually a companion. Aha. You are able to skewer reverse thrust with both the weapons and target penetrating armor. Burning Iron, launch a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. Or coordinate with verse to knock your target prone and then follow up with a strong bleeding attack. Oh, I see, that's a combo attack. Oh, that's cool. I think we're going to go and skewer this dude while we are going to zappify that one.
I got it. On it.
Let's see what falls out of you.
AI is turned on. Aha. Your AI. Attacker will attack anyone who attacks a party member, but will not seek out targets unless provoked. Player will use the widest array of abilities as long as the character knows them. Yeah, that's fine. Do your thing. Kind of regretting the heavy armor. I attack so slowly. Help the disfavored win the battle with the Vendrian Guard. Defeat the remaining rebels in camp.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
Alright, see you, Tactical Shock. Stay shocking, I've got to get songs for your Twitch stream. Okay. Oh, that's why you wanted me to play Shock character, because Tactical Shock. I didn't even think of that. Why are they attacking us?
My guess? The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets. Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
I see your point.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Nerat!
First furrows her brow and focuses down the battle to come. Let's go looty time. Ooh, fancy helmet. And that seems to be everything from there.
Can't do that.
What's that saying? An empty spike stands waiting to claim its victim. Several skulls, bleached by the scun and picked clean by carrion birds, are spiked on a roughly hewn post. It is the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. Eyes forwards, no looking back. The Vendrian Guard roars with his falcons held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. Stand aside, or your funeral will be on the side of my bluff. Or your funeral will be over the side of this bluff. Seeing you squarely in his path, the soldier points his weapon your way. I applaud your bravery, but I implore you to end this foolishness and lay down your arms. There is no escape, and for Oathbreakers, no surrender. Then we'll settle this with bronze, the warrior points towards you, ordering his men to advance. Those fools don't know when to stop. I like that. Charge! As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Reinforcements! Hurry! Aha! Mocking blaze. Run down the Oathbreakers! Let none escape! From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges from the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendrian Guard warriors as the chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Hold position, all of you! You there! Keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus roaring challenges. No, don't engage them. We need to run! His order is falling on deaf ears. The warrior reluctantly readies his weapon.
Shoot!
I think I was about to say to battle, but I cut myself off. Let's go and blast that one. Coordinate reverse to knock your opponent prone, then follow up with a strong bleeding attack. The companion verse has joined your party versus a Kipper warrior skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you require companions, you will need to balance their strengths against the strengths of your character to be successful in combat. While it's possible to adventure alone, you will find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. There are now 2 characters in your party, and both are selected. Any commands you issue will now affect both party members. Select a single party member, click that, yes, yes, yes. You can either control your companion directly or you can make your AI. Select right click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings, did that already, versus several stance abilities. Aha! 3 whisper stance. Stances are modal abilities, meaning they can be toggled on or off. Only one stance can be active at a time, and a stance is deactivated or stance abilities enter cooldown for a short duration. So I assume you're doing that already. Wow, you kind of got beaten up a bit there. Let's do that. Launch burning arrow that sets foes on fire. So I assume that your other ability is... Oh wait, there's stance. Oh! Right. I thought this was the stances, but this is just active stuff. So the red geezer is minus 10 dodge. Adds bonus damage to your next attack, equals 50% of the damage received from attackers, minus parry. 3 whispers, which is plus 20 dodge, or plus 10 accuracy. For bows and dual wielding, all weapons, and that. Do I have stances? I don't have stances.
Good work!
Scarlet Poison. When inflicted upon the enemy, Scarlet Poison causes lasting damage. Rot Spear. Crush beneath the teeth, Rot Spear seeds increase the soldier's might at cost of expiring Frenzied Rage. Lesser Healing Potion, plus 25% health. Yes, that's the one I need to use. And I still haven't even been hit. So what I could do is move Verse back. Which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to switch myself to Sword and Board, so I can do a bit of tanking. Yeah, back off, back off, back off.
You got it.
I'm not dead yet.
There we go. Now I'm tanking the damage. I can take the damage a lot better than she can, apparently.
I got it.
The Crescent Runner. Disfavored. Come quick, we have a situation on the hillside. They have the commander. Looting first. And then I can see if I want any of this stuff, so let's have a look. Sun Soldier's Javelin, that's the throwing weapons. No, that's not what I want. Scarlet Fury Helm. Deflection is increased, recovery is faster, and it has more accuracy. We'll take that. Vendrian Guard, heavy bronze armor. Recovery is slower, it has much more armor, and it has a no, it doesn't have deflection. What does deflection do? When a character is attacked and the hit result has been determined, the target's deflection percentage is checked. Deflection can reduce the attack by one hit result, i.e. graze can be converted into a miss. Deflection is a property of equipable clothing and armour, and is also present in talents and abilities. No, I'm a heavy armour user. Although this is going to make me even slower at using equipment and stuff. So we're going to take both of those. Right, you, what are you using? Bloody Scarlet Armour. Only Verse can equip this. Armour 1. Recovery of 0.5, which is pretty good. That's 0.8. 6% deflection. It's not as deflective. This does reduce recovery. No, I'm not going to give you the helmet. You're a damage dealer. I'm the tank. Hey, Fishcore! Yeah, all good here. How are you? Ufainschiff, you resisted the Soviet Union, also didn't give up any land, took Moscow and didn't get it. I think that Death or Dishonor achievement Hearts of Iron is broken. I'm not surprised, Death or Dishonor is a horribly broken mess. Which is why I did the video about, don't get this DLC, it's terrible. It's a really big disappointment. I absolutely love the stuff that Paradox does, but that was not worthy of Paradox. It was released in such a broken state, it was ridiculous. And Podcat actually said that in the patch notes that he released today, basically saying that we're changing our testing systems because clearly a lot have got through. And it's true, a lot did get through. It's terrible. Like that. Weapons and armour are strewn haphazardly around the cart. Every blade shows signs of rust, and every piece of armour is in need of disrepair. Several skulls, bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds and spiked on roughly hewn post. It's only heraldry that the Scarlet Course needs. Symbol of the Scarlet Course is smeared in blood in the tattered cloth tent. No effort's been made to repair the gaping tears.
Right.
Kyros ordered the original icon of the disfavoured erased from memory. For over 100 years. Oops. The disfavoured have kept this scratched out iconography, wearing it with pride. Oh wow, okay.